Hey everybody, and welcome back to another WARNO video. We're now in part 24 of our playthrough. So where we left off, we were cleaning up down here in this little pocket just south of this main highway here, of Highway 66. We're gonna go on. So this whole area is done. We're going to now shift our focus down to this southern region, and we're going to work on cleaning up this area. Obviously, big problem here in 3 large tank groups, but outside of that, most of this should be a pretty good cleanup. So we'll start with our Abrams here, going after a Motschützen division, the East Germans. Do we need artillery? Probably not, so we're not going to bring them actually. Projected a major victory. Let's hop right into it. So they are going to be fielding a majority, it seems like, T-55s, which our Abrams are going to easily outclass in terms of firepower and armor. Maybe not firepower. I forgot exactly what gun that the T-55s field, but we should have somewhat of an advantage against it due to our better armor. Line our Abrams up here. And we're going to get one command Abrams to follow this guy out. Send one of our mechanized rifles there, and the other one will head we'll send the, or do we want to send this other one? I feel like this could be a pretty good spot. We're actually going to move him over, get him a little bit closer to that point. Move these guys up, have these guys move up as well, and these guys move up as well. Let's go kick it off. Okay, so UH-60s have dropped off their cargo. Hopefully our Blackhawks can get out of here before these guys open up. Abrams have made it up to the first town. Dragons are firing and taking out these T-55s as they show their faces. Continue moving these guys up, and we're actually going to need to get some supply trucks up to these guys quicker than we anticipated. I'm also going to bring up some of these M151 gunners just to hold down against any infantry that may pop up here or there. Abrams now in range. Actually, we need to back this guy up. I did not want him to be chasing anybody. Abrams is going to take a BMP out, and we're going to now call up a command Abrams to sit here, as well as another Abrams support from the middle, and then another one to cover these guys, help out, just watch over these guys. So Abrams now, just sitting here. I'm gonna move this guy up, and probably need to get some recon and figure out where some of their infantry are hiding from. So we do have something in the woods here. Abrams is going to take a glancing blow. See if we can get into range. It's likely a BMP. I believe that that's exactly what it was. SPW in the woods. Hey, there we go. We got to turn right. And we're gonna push these guys over to kind of, wow, okay, we got totally flanked by a T-55 there. Need to stop focusing on infantry and focus on tanks instead. And we're gonna pull these guys back. These motor trucks are getting a little close. Pull these two all the way out. T-55 along the road here. Push up and find the tank in this area. There you go. These guys are open up now. On the anti-tank in there. There we go. Beautiful. Already dropped below 80%. Recon is getting up here now. And we're going to pump a few more recon units up here. Or not recon, supply actually, sorry. UAZ just sitting out in the open. Let's move up our mechanized rifles. Make sure they can make sure they have a position to fight from. Our T-55 looks like in the distance there. So yeah, they're just kind of hiding for the most part right now. Continue pulling up supply trucks. Keep our boys fully supplied and in the fight. We're going to send 2 Abrams up this right flank. See what they can do for us. So 1 supply truck is totally out of supplies. So there's their T-55 again. He's just sitting in the back over there waiting for us to pop out, or for us to advance into range of him. Looks like he's also getting healed up currently. So we're going to try and put a stop to that shortly. Move our Abrams back up into position in this tree line. We're going to get a hit there. Shot away, there's one. Open fire on the second one. There he goes. Take out this Ural, keep him from resupplying. Now this BTR. Well, SPW, but it is a BTR, essentially. The German version of the BTR. East German version. Mechanized rifles have moved up into this city now. Move up our M60 gunners, as well as our ACAV. And we're going to get our recon, or see if we can get some better sights on this area. And then move up our M35s as well. So they do have another Ural in here. Let's see if we do not have a guy that has a shot on him right now. Continue moving up our infantry, and we're gonna pull these guys up. We're gonna go up slowly. Okay, they have a they're hiding infantry over here. Get this guy out of here. Yeah, they're gone. Okay, so they're camping on this right. They got infantry on this right side hiding. So we won't send anybody else that way. What we will do though is send these guys out this way to look for that AT that was firing away at us. Did manage to capture a Ural from them. So we will gladly take that, and we're going to continue to advance our Abrams up into this tree line here, as well as our M60. T-55 in the distance over here. See if we can get a shot onto him. There we go. Looks like we do have another T-55 up the road here as well. And we're going to move up with this ACAV. See if we can find out where that AT was firing from. We do have a BTR out here, dead BTR. And I'm not seeing anybody firing at us, so we're going to move on and up and just kind of leave those infantry behind us. As long as we stay out of that area, everything should be fine. Move up our mechanized rifles some more. There we go, we do enemy contact again over here. Or well, over there. Abrams are engaging the transports as they find them. And our infantry will shortly be into this little factory here. Absolutely shredding them right now. Not really giving them any chance anymore to have any form of a front line. T-55s are still in the area though, so we gotta watch out for them. We're gonna have these guys move up. And we're gonna need to engage T-55 that is in the woods here. Keep moving up our machine guns. Need somebody to watch out for the infantry in the area, as that will totally give our tanks a bad day. Just need our mechanized rifles to get close enough to this area where they can kind of see anything that's hiding in that foresty area. Do another Ural. He managed to get out of view. And our Abrams back here waiting. So we'll send him up right along the main road, as well as some of these mortars, get them going. So this guy is out of supply. These guys still supply, so we'll bring them up as well. We're gonna take a risk here. I know they have infantry nearby, not totally sure where though. So it looks like they're actually taking engage the T-55. Good hit on him. Let's get him before he manages to... Yep, okay, he's down. Beautiful. Now we're just kind of wasting them away at them. We're going to move up our infantry to this house next. And we'll bring up these tanks as well. Okay, they gotta stop. A little too close. Looks like we got another BTR just kind of hanging out. And we're going to creep up these motors right up to this tree line. That's where they will be very useful for us. And we're going to continue to flank around with these Abrams over here. I do want to be careful of... Okay, and that's the game. I think we got them on points. I'll need to double check, though, on what it says here. Yep, total victory. We got them on points. 60 points of losses. So that's going to be a big... Vision will still be alive, but definitely did a great number on their tanks, and they're going to be falling back now, away from the front line. And taking some pressure off of those banged-up frontline units we have.
The viral net.
And there we go. They 57% left, and they're 1 point away from being fatigued. So next we will go. I think our leopard, this leopard should be in range. Yep. We're gonna pull up this Jaeger battalion as well. The question is, do we want to go after these guys again? Which I don't think is a good idea, as we'd only have the Jaeger battalion range, and they are not the best suited to, yeah, total defeats rejected, to take them on. So what we'll do instead is go after these guys, I think, or we could go down here and do one of these. I do want to try and free up this Panzer Brigade. They've been kind of stuck behind enemy lines, like the point where I think they're about to be made disorganized. Just gotta try and creep into range of them, so I think that's what we're gonna do. Actually, we'll finish up here first. Go after these guys. Prep. And we'll kick it off. Sorry about that. Mike was muted, just realized, but so we're just kind of pushing into this zone, trying to figure out where they have their command unit. They might not even have one now I'm thinking about it. For the most part, it seems like they just have units crawling around in here, and it's making life very difficult. We also, looks like we lost a transport when I was not paying attention. And we've actually exhausted all of our armor. Okay, we're gonna send up. Let's move our infantry up. We have a few leopards over here that we can use as well. Wow, they just totally melted that infantry squad, but now our boys are going to get up in the woods and hopefully take some better cover. You get all of these infantry up here and to work. We're gonna take this top zone, and then hopefully by then we have some better control over this area. We have retaken that command zone. And we're going to get these infantry up and into this sector now. So now it's up to our infantry to find whatever is hiding in these woods. So there's a T-55. Panzer Grenadier opening up on them. Got quite a few T-55s actually. And we're going to make quick work of them though. And get our command unit up in here, as well as our Jaeger. And we're going to stick these tanks into the woods here to cut off their entrance route. And continue moving up these groups until we manage to find... Okay, so they do indeed have an SPW over here. Take care of that. And there we go. So that battle took a while. Another victory there. Once again, sorry about being muted, but totally did on accident. So it's the end of another battle there. Coming up on 35 minutes on the video. We definitely finished 2 more and maybe even finish this whole sector at one go. Obviously we took a good amount of tank losses there, which is not ideal, but we'll figure out a way to get around it. So they are retreating from the front there. We're not going to go after them with the Jaeger, and these groups are a little bit too beaten up for my liking. So we're just going to kind of push the front, and we're going to end the turn there. We're going to kind of push them into our Abrams here and have him finish them off as 64%. Yeah, a lot of infantry, and we don't really, unfortunately. So we'll come on down here next. So our tank battalion here, 4 out of 6 fatigue. We can attack with either, we can definitely go after them with our Panzer Grenadier Squad Brigade as battalion, sorry. So he's a lot closer to full health. We'll actually bring up this Pioneer Battalion right next to this Leopard, and there we go. Panzer Brigade is now out of disorganization. We're going to attack, let's see, T-55s. Not worried about the Pioneers as much. I think we'll go after, oh, can we? Maybe we can't. We're going to go after these guys. Try and knock out just their air defense, you know, get our, if they can't deploy it, they can't stop our jets. So, we'll go here. Actually, we can't even bring him. Can we move? Can't move this guy either, unfortunately. Let's see what we can do here to get around this. We could just go after the Tele-Pioneer Regiment, although I don't really know if we'll need him. This is projected to be a total victory. Let's see if they will fight it, which they are going to. So the question is, do we want to go after him? I don't really know if he'll be able to get away, so I think maybe it is best to go after the Pioneer Regiment first, and then maybe we could use the... Okay, we're going to go for them first. We're going to commit here. Total victory projected. Really, no AT for him. No real way to fight back. Outside of the Flame Panzers. Tactical battle. Okay, let's get deploying. We're going to go heavy Leopards. And they're just going to push right into the zone. Here we go. Leopards going to engage the open targets here, and we're going to swing them right towards this next zone. Oh wow, I have a lot of, we're just going to try and speed through this, make this battle as quick as possible. Check if we have any Lukes, which we do. slowed down just a bit. And we did lose this command zone. So we're just going to buy a single command unit. And we're going to set these two leopards up to kind of just watch these separate approaches. And we're going to send these guys up this way. So we did just see that TO-55. We're going to have to watch out for him. He will kill our Lukes if we're not careful with him. And we're going to stack up another group of leopards up to come up this way. Some pioneer fool in the forest. Our leopards though are going to absolutely smash him and get rid of him. More enemy contact. TO-55 is still around here somewhere. And the leopard's gonna smash the TO-55 there. And he is going to be a goner. Set up some more of our leopards to cover the rest of these entrance routes to the zone. Looks like we do have some random infantry units out here. But we're going to take these guys and have them. Did have more pioneer in the woods. Essentially just gonna be hunting down their infantry units wherever they are hiding. So it's gonna be a little annoying because they're quite literally probably gonna be scrambled all over this map attempting to hide from us. Leopards are going to advance now onto this last command zone. Looks like we did have some infantry above that popped up for a second there. Yep. TO-55 destroyed there. So it looks like we do have even more tanks out over here. Now we're just going to have to try and smash whatever we can. Here goes command unit. Did have more pioneers in the woods over here. And also there goes some rocket artillery. And there we go. So managed to somehow get enough points there right at the end. And that will be the end of that game. So now we're continuing to clean up. So we didn't destroy them, but they are retreating. They're down to 57%. We're also going to have our Panzer Battalion and their turn there. And then, what do we want to do here? We don't want to go after this MSR. And these guys are pretty wiped on tanks. So I'm thinking maybe I prefer to rest these guys, get them some fatigue back. Assuming the Shurungs can have assault. Yeah. Auxiliary unit. So it's up to the Panzer Division here. We're going to either go after these guys or the AA. Now if they retreat the AA, I'm not sure if they can deploy it. Also not sure why they haven't retreated yet, but I think the smart thing would be to go after these guys with our martyrs. They also are mainly in BTR decks, so we do have the advantage there. Really don't want to assault these guys. Want them to attack us, as they will overwhelm us. We can try and backdoor these guys. But, you know, I kind of want, if we attack these guys, would a call for reinforcements. Doesn't look like they are, so you know, we'll do it. Yep, and they only brought the artillery battalion, or AA, sorry. So we're gonna try and get this battle done as quickly as possible. So we're gonna throw it at quick speed. Send them up here. And we're going to prepare our second assault battalion right behind the main one, the first one. And continue to slowly pump them in. Now, if we don't have any sign of anybody, I think I'm just going to send these guys straight in to the next zone. I'm really not sure at all as to what they will field against us. They do have some recon. Those will have RPGs on them. Luke's gonna put in work on them. Martyrs are now moving up. He'll be there shortly. Also going to call up a command unit. Martyrs are also engaging. And we're going to start unloading out here. Everybody out. Panzer Grenadiers into the forest. And let's take this town, or this factory. Everybody now is moving in. Speed it up. So we just did get another enemy contact in front of us. Looks like we do have a bunch of infantry. Martyrs are opening up on them. Okay. Taking out their Strela units. Going to have to try and find out where their command unit is now. They had a UAZ attempting to flank us. We do have a Panzer Grenadier Martyr under attack over here. They will very shortly, though, be popping out of these woods with Martyr help. And we'll begin deploying our third group. Get them ready to begin their assault up into the woods. Should probably get an Eltis squad, something that can kind of hide in the woods a little bit better. Okay, these guys are now fully prepared. I don't know where he is going. Let's pick back up again. They managed to take back their UAZ, which is fine, whatever. So we're going to move up to the edge of the zone with command it, and then we're going to take our second group here, and they are actually going to assault into this town area. And we're going to try and cut off that them from sending troops to this area. Continue to move up these guys. We do have one Conquerors unit I know of. Not sure where he is, but I guess we'll find out eventually. Hopefully. Okay, so they did sneak in a second something over here. I'll deploy these guys over here to help them out. Looks like it is indeed a UAZ. Where this command unit went at all. He kind of just disappeared on us. This next group of martyrs is now rolling up. And we're going to prepare to unload them. Okay, there we go. Took out their command unit there. Unload these guys and just put them on an auto seize of the town and have these guys start moving up here, and then this group, once they all get here, will move up and into this mountain region. I'll actually kind of start them going now. Have these guys meet them up there as well. So now our infantry are going to assault this town and take it, lock it down, and we're going to put our martyrs over here to take out any vehicles that try to come through. Took out an Aufräucher squad. Okay, you can speed it up again. Martyrs managed to take out another enemy transport. And we're gonna work on spacing these guys out a little bit. Cut off the march all over the town. Okay, and now our markers are going to move up. Hopefully they're careful, which they're not really being. As they are going to have a command unit around here somewhere. Enemy contact somewhere. Up down here again. Luke's under attack. He's okay. There you go. So, we're not going to be able to find all of their units, obviously. They really just got too much hidden. Too many cheap units hidden around the map. To the point where it's going to be really hard to find them. Like, they're more than likely all just sitting in this forest, kind of doing nothing. And it's going to make it quite literally next to impossible to find them. So we are going to lose a martyr there, unfortunately, for infantry squad. So now we're just going to wait for the conquest points to drain, so they're not going to be able to take this back. And that'll do it for this video. Don't really, I mean, I'm assuming they're just everywhere in these woods. Yep, we're going to lose an off marker. And there we go. Two points of losses compared to their 32. Okay. Banged up that down to 43%. Yeah, they really don't have anything. So that's going to do it for this video. We've mostly cleared up this entire right side, only a few things left. We'll finish this and move on to the next zone in the next one. Thank you guys for watching. See you in the next one.